Ali lived in a small town where the streets were quiet and the houses were close to each other. Most people in his town had simple lives. They worked in shops, fields, or small offices. Ali also had a simple life. He worked at a local repair shop that fixed bikes and small cars. He liked fixing machines, but he had a secret dream. He wanted to drive a supercar. Every night, he would watch videos on his old phone about cars that could go faster than normal cars. He liked the shiny bodies, the smooth engines, and the way people admired them. But Ali always thought that owning such a car was impossible for someone like him. He only had a small savings account, and he knew he could not spend millions on a car like that. Still, the dream stayed alive in his mind. One hot afternoon, Ali was sitting on the small bench outside the repair shop. He wiped sweat from his forehead and drank some water. Suddenly, he heard some children talking about an old woman who lived on the edge of the town. They said she had a car in her garage that nobody used. Ali's ears went up. He wanted to hear more. The children laughed and said that it was probably just an old broken car, but one of them mentioned that it was a big car and looked very unusual. Ali's heart started beating faster. He did not know why, but he felt he should visit the old woman. He wanted to see the car for himself, even if it was just to satisfy his curiosity. The next day, Ali walked to the old woman's house. Her name was Nanny, and people in the town respected her. She was kind and smiled at everyone she met. When Ali reached the small house, he saw the garage door was closed and covered with dust. He knocked on the door gently. Nanny opened it and welcomed him inside. Her house was simple. There were some old paintings on the wall, old furniture, and the smell of fresh tea in the air. Ali felt comfortable. Nanny smiled at him and asked why he had come. Ali explained that he heard she had a car in the garage. Nanny nodded slowly and invited him to see it. She told him that the car had been her husband Rahim's. Rahim had loved cars and machines, but he had passed away many years ago, and the car had not moved since then. Ali followed Nanny to the garage. She opened the heavy metal door, and sunlight fell on a large shape covered with a white cloth. Ali's heart started beating faster. Nanny pulled the cloth slowly, and Ali could not believe his eyes. Under the dust and the cloth there was a Bugatti Chiron. It was beautiful even under the layers of dust. The car had smooth curves, a shiny body, and tires that looked like they had waited for years to move again. Ali took a step back. He had never seen a car like this in real life. He had only seen them in videos online. The car was bigger and more impressive than he imagined. He felt a mix of excitement and fear. He did not know how he could ever own a car like this. Nanny noticed his reaction and smiled gently. She told Ali that she did not care much about money and wanted the car gone. She said that it had been sitting in the garage for many years and collecting dust. Ali could not believe his ears. He asked how much she wanted for it. Nanny said $500. Ali thought she was joking. He had saved some money from his work, but $500 for a Bugatti Chiron sounded impossible. Nanny looked serious and told him that she only wanted someone who would care for the car. She did not want it to be sold for scrap. Ali's mind was spinning. He had never thought such an opportunity would come to him in his life. His heart was telling him to take the car, but his mind was afraid. Could this really be true? Could he really own a car like this for just $500? Ali sat on a small chair in the garage and counted his savings. His hands were shaking. He took out the money he had saved for months and put it on the table. It was exactly $500. He looked at Nanny and asked if this was really enough. She smiled and nodded. Ali could feel his dream coming true. He took a deep breath and agreed. Nanny prepared some papers for the sale. She explained the small details and asked him to promise that he would take care of the car. Ali promised. He felt a strange mix of excitement and nervousness. He could not stop looking at the car. It looked like a machine sleeping for many years, waiting for someone to wake it up. After the papers were signed, Nanny handed Ali the keys. Ali felt a strong feeling in his chest. He thanked her again and promised to visit her soon. Driving the car out of the garage was an experience Ali would never forget. The engine made a soft sound as it started. It was not loud, but it was powerful. Ali drove slowly through the small streets of the town. People stopped and stared at the car. They could not believe that someone like Ali owned a Bugatti Chiron. Ali smiled quietly. He did not drive fast because he was afraid of making a mistake. He parked the car at his repair shop. His friend Umar came running when he saw the car. Umar's eyes were wide with surprise. He could not believe that Ali had bought a Bugatti for only $500. Ali laughed and told him the story. Umar shook his head in disbelief. Together, they began to clean the car. The dust was thick, but as they wiped it away, the car started to shine again. Ali felt proud. He could not believe that something he had only dreamed of for years was now real. Ali spent the evening looking at the car, touching the smooth surface, and imagining driving it on open roads. He knew that this was only the beginning. The car was old and needed work, but he was ready for the challenge. He thought about Nanny and her kindness. She could have sold the car for much more, but she chose to trust him. Ali decided that he would honor her trust. He promised himself that he would take care of the car and never forget how lucky he had been. For the first time in his life, Ali felt that dreams could come true if he stayed patient and ready. That night, he went home with a happy heart. He knew that his life had changed forever. A simple visit to Nanny's house had turned into a story that he would tell for the rest of his life. The next morning, Ali could not sleep. He kept thinking about the Bugatti Chiron sitting at his repair shop. His mind was full of excitement and curiosity. He got up early and went straight to the shop. Umar was already there, preparing some tools. When he saw Ali, he smiled and asked if he was ready to start cleaning and checking the car properly. Ali nodded eagerly. The car looked even more beautiful in the morning light. The dust from years of waiting had hidden its real color, but even under the dirt, the shine was still visible. Ali and Umar decided to start with the exterior. They washed the car carefully, using soft cloths and special soap. Ali wanted to make sure no scratch was left. As the water ran over the car, the color began to shine. The smooth curves and the elegant design started to appear clearly. Ali could hardly believe that this magnificent car was now his. After washing, they moved to the interior. The seats were covered in a thin layer of dust. Umar carefully cleaned each seat and the dashboard. Ali opened the glove compartment and found old papers and photographs. He smiled as he looked at them. They were memories of Nanny's husband, Rahim. There was a photo of him sitting in the car with a big smile on his face. Ali felt a connection to the car and its history. It was not just a machine. It was a part of someone's life and happiness. He promised himself that he would respect it and take care of it as if it were part of his family. Once the cleaning was done, Ali wanted to start the engine properly and check all parts. He had watched many videos online about car engines, but this was his first time dealing with a supercar. He was careful. He opened the hood and looked at the engine. It was powerful and complex. Umar pointed out different parts and explained what each part did. Ali listened carefully. He felt proud of himself because he was learning something new and exciting. After some time, he carefully started the engine. The car made a soft but strong sound. Ali's heart raced with excitement. He had never heard anything like it. The sound was deep, powerful, and alive. He smiled and closed his eyes for a moment, enjoying the moment. It was like the car was waking up after a long sleep, ready to roar again. Later in the day, Ali decided to take the car for a short drive around the small town. He did not want to drive too fast, but he wanted to see how it felt on the road. As he drove slowly, people stopped and stared. Children ran after the car, waving their hands, and some adults took out their phones to take pictures. Ali felt nervous at first because so many eyes were on him. But then he smiled and waved back. He felt proud and happy. Driving the Bugatti made him feel free. The car moved smoothly, faster than any car he had driven before. Even at low speed, the engine sounded strong and confident. Ali realized that owning a car like this was more than just a dream. It was a responsibility. He had to take care of it and make sure it stayed safe. After returning to the shop, Ali and Umar started planning how to fix and maintain the car. It had been unused for years, so some parts needed attention. They decided to replace the old tires, check the brakes, and change the oil. Ali also wanted to learn more about the car's special features. He spent hours reading the manual and watching online tutorials. Umar helped him understand complicated parts. Ali was amazed at how advanced the car was. He realized that a supercar was not just about speed. It was about precision, technology, and care. He felt lucky that he had the chance to learn all these things. As days passed, news of Ali's car spread throughout the town. Everyone was curious about how a young mechanic could own a Bugatti Chiron. Some people doubted him, thinking he was lying. Others admired him quietly. Children came to the shop just to see the car. They sat inside, looking at the buttons, the seats, and the steering wheel. Ali always let them touch the car carefully, teaching them to respect it. He wanted them to feel that dreams could come true, even for someone from a small town. The car had become a symbol of hope for many people. One evening, Ali received a call from a local reporter. The reporter had heard about the car and wanted to make a story about him. Ali was nervous but agreed. The next day, a small camera crew came to the shop. Ali explained how he had bought the car from Nanny for $500. He told the story of how the car had been abandoned and how he felt when he first saw it. The reporter smiled and said it was an amazing story. Ali felt shy but happy. He never imagined that something so simple would make people interested. The story was published online, and soon people from nearby towns were coming to see the car. Ali welcomed them politely and showed them the car, explaining its features and history. He felt proud that he could share his dream with others. During this time, Ali also thought about Nanny. He remembered her kind smile and the way she had trusted him with the car. He decided to visit her again. When he reached her house, Nanny was sitting outside, enjoying the sunset. Ali thanked her for trusting him and told her about the car's condition. Nanny smiled and said she was happy that the car had found someone who cared. She said that Rahim would have been proud. Ali felt warm inside. He realized that sometimes kindness and trust could bring unexpected happiness. The small action of Nanny had changed his life completely. Ali continued working on the car every day. He learned how to fix small problems, polish the body, and maintain the engine. Umar helped him, but most of the work Ali did himself. He wanted to understand every detail of the car. It was not easy. Sometimes he felt tired or frustrated. But every time he looked at the car shining in the shop, he felt motivated. The Bugatti was not just a vehicle. It was a lesson about patience, hard work, and care. Ali knew that he would never sell it. It was part of his dream, and he wanted to keep it as a memory and a symbol of what was possible in life. One afternoon, Ali decided to take the car out for a longer drive on the open road outside the town. He invited Umar to join him. As they drove, the car felt alive. The engine roared softly, and the smooth ride made Ali feel like he was flying. They drove slowly at first, enjoying the scenery. Then Ali pressed the pedal a little more. The car responded perfectly. Umar laughed in excitement, and Ali felt proud. He realized that owning a car like this was not just about showing off. It was about enjoying the feeling, the journey, and the connection with something extraordinary. By the end of the day, Ali parked the car back at the shop. He felt happy and peaceful. The Bugatti Chiron had brought excitement, learning, and attention. But more than that, it had given him confidence. Ali knew that his life was changing, and he was ready to embrace every new opportunity. He thanked Nanny again in his heart for her trust. Without her, none of this would have been possible. The car had awakened a new side of Ali. He felt that anything was possible if he worked hard, stayed patient, and believed in himself. The next week, Ali felt more confident with the Bugatti Chiron. He had cleaned it, learned about the engine, and even fixed small issues with Umar's help. The car was no longer just a dream. It was real, alive, and powerful. Ali started to imagine what it would be like to drive on bigger roads and explore new places. The small town had narrow streets and quiet corners, but Ali wanted more. He wanted to feel the car running freely, where no one could stop it. He knew he had to be careful, but the thought of adventure excited him. One morning, Ali decided to take the car to the main highway outside the town. He invited Umar to join him. The sky was clear, and the sun was rising slowly. Ali parked the car near the edge of the town and stepped back to admire it. The shiny body reflected the first light, making it look even more beautiful than before. Umar grinned and said that it was the most beautiful car he had ever seen. Ali smiled quietly, feeling proud. He got inside, adjusted the seat, and started the engine. The sound was powerful, even on low speed. It made his heart beat faster. As they drove on the open road, the feeling was unbelievable. The Bugatti moved smoothly, every turn perfect, every sound strong. Ali pressed the pedal a little more. The car responded instantly, moving faster than he had ever imagined. He laughed loudly, and Umar shouted in excitement. The road stretched ahead, empty and wide. Ali felt like he was flying. The wind hit his face, and the sun warmed his shoulders. For the first time, he understood why people loved supercars. It was not only speed. It was freedom, control, and pure happiness. After some time, Ali slowed down and stopped near a small hill. They got out and looked at the car. People from nearby villages had started noticing them. Some were walking toward the car, curious to see it up close. Ali waved at them and explained that he had bought it from Nanny for only $500. The story amazed everyone. Some could not believe it, while others clapped and smiled. Children touched the car carefully, and adults asked questions about how it ran. Ali patiently answered all questions. He felt happy that he could share the joy of the car with others. The Bugatti was not just a car now. It was a reason for people to gather, smile, and dream. As the day passed, Ali drove back to the town slowly. On the way, he saw a small group of boys racing their bikes. Ali stopped and watched them. He remembered his own days, when he used to imagine racing on a fast road. He felt proud that he had now achieved something far beyond his imagination. The Bugatti was a reminder that patience and hard work could bring unexpected results. Ali parked the car at his shop and spent the evening checking the tires, brakes, and engine again. He wanted everything to be perfect. Umar watched him and said that Ali treated the car better than many rich owners would. Ali smiled and said that it was not just a car. It was a dream and a responsibility. A few days later, Ali received a message from a local car club. They had heard about the Bugatti and invited him to a small car gathering in the next city. Ali was nervous. He had never been to a place where so many cars and people would be. But Umar encouraged him. He said it was a great opportunity to show the car and learn more. Ali agreed. He spent the next few days preparing the car. He cleaned every corner, polished the body, and checked the engine carefully. By the time they were ready to leave, the car shined like new, and Ali felt confident. The journey to the next city was exciting. Ali drove slowly at first, enjoying the journey. The Bugatti responded perfectly on long stretches of road. He could feel the strength and smoothness of the car in every turn. When they reached the city, people had already started noticing them. The car drew a small crowd immediately. Cameras clicked, phones recorded videos, and children ran around to see the car closely. Ali parked the car carefully and stepped out. He explained how he bought it for $500 from Nanny. The story fascinated everyone. Car enthusiasts came closer to ask questions about the engine, speed, and condition. Ali answered politely, feeling proud and happy. During the gathering, Ali also learned from other car owners. They gave him tips about maintenance, care, and driving techniques. Ali realized that owning a supercar was not only about speed but also about respect and knowledge. He took notes and promised himself that he would learn everything he could. Umar stood beside him, smiling. He was proud of his friend, who had achieved something amazing through honesty, patience, and curiosity. The Bugatti Chiron had not only given Ali joy but had also opened doors to a new world full of possibilities. While at the gathering, Ali noticed that some people were skeptical. They could not believe that he had bought a Bugatti for such a small amount. Some whispered that he must have stolen it or cheated. Ali ignored them politely. He knew the truth, and that was enough. Nanny had trusted him, and he had fulfilled his promise by taking care of the car. The doubts of strangers did not matter. Ali focused on learning and enjoying the moment. In the evening, Ali and Umar returned to the small town. On the way back, Ali felt a strange feeling of pride mixed with responsibility. The car was no longer just a dream. It had become a part of his life, and he knew that he had to respect it. When they reached the repair shop, Ali parked the car and stepped out. He touched the shiny body and smiled. The car had changed his life in many ways. It had taught him patience, care, and the importance of trust. He remembered Nanny and her kind smile. Without her trust, none of this would have been possible. Ali continued to work on the car every day. He cleaned it, checked the engine, and learned more about its features. Umar helped him, but most of the work Ali did himself. Every time he polished the body or adjusted a part, he felt proud and happy. The Bugatti Chiron had become a teacher for him. It had shown him that even someone from a small town could achieve something extraordinary. It had reminded him that honesty and patience were more valuable than money or status. One afternoon, Ali took the car to a quiet road near a river. He wanted to test it at higher speed, carefully and safely. As he drove, the engine roared, smooth and powerful. The car moved like a dream, every turn precise, every motion perfect. Umar laughed and said that it was the most exciting ride he had ever seen. Ali felt free. He felt connected to the car in a way he had never imagined. The Bugatti was no longer just a vehicle. It was a part of his life, a symbol of dreams achieved, and a reminder that good things could happen when someone believed in themselves. By the end of the day, Ali parked the car at the shop. He felt tired but happy. The Bugatti Chiron had brought joy, learning, and adventure. It had given him confidence and hope. Ali knew that there would be challenges ahead, but he was ready. He had already learned that trust, patience, and hard work could create miracles. As he looked at the shiny car under the evening sun, he smiled quietly. His life had changed forever, and he was ready for the next adventure. The weeks passed quickly, and Ali had grown more confident with the Bugatti Chiron. He had learned to clean it, maintain it, and even handle small repairs on his own. People in the town were amazed at how well he cared for the car. Children waved when they saw him drive past, and neighbors would sometimes stop by just to watch him polish it. Ali felt proud, but he also knew that owning such a car brought responsibility. It was no longer just a dream or a fun toy. It was a challenge that he wanted to meet. One morning, Ali received an invitation from a car club in the nearby city. They were organizing a small race event for sports cars, and they wanted him to bring the Bugatti. Ali felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. He had driven the car on open roads, but a real event with other drivers would be different. Umar encouraged him. He said it was a chance to show the car and meet other car lovers. Ali agreed. He spent the next few days preparing. He checked every part carefully, polished the car until it shone, and even cleaned the tires. He wanted everything to be perfect. When the day of the event arrived, Ali and Umar drove the Bugatti to the city. The car attracted attention from the very beginning. People stopped, took pictures, and whispered about how unusual it was to see a supercar from a small town. Ali parked carefully and joined the event organizers. He saw cars of all shapes and sizes, some with bright colors, others with powerful engines. For a moment, Ali felt nervous. He had never been in a place with so many cars or people. But then he reminded himself that the Bugatti had brought him this far. He took a deep breath and smiled. The event began, and Ali was allowed to take the car for a trial run on a long track. He started slowly, feeling the engine respond perfectly. The tires gripped the road, and the car moved smoothly. Ali felt a rush of excitement. This was different from driving on quiet streets. Here, every second counted and every turn had to be precise. He pressed the pedal a little more, and the car surged forward. The feeling was incredible. Umar cheered from the side as Ali maneuvered through the track. The Bugatti responded perfectly, like it had been waiting for this moment. After the trial run, Ali parked the car and joined the other participants. Some of them were impressed and asked him questions about how he had gotten the car. When Ali explained that he had bought it for only $500 from Nanny, everyone was shocked. They could not believe it. Some even asked if it was a joke, but Ali smiled and told the truth. People admired his honesty and how carefully he took care of the car. The Bugatti was no longer just a machine. It had become a story of trust, patience, and hard work. Later in the day, Ali faced his first real challenge. The organizers allowed him to compete in a friendly race against other sports cars. Ali felt nervous but also excited. He had never raced against such fast cars before. He took a deep breath, adjusted the seat, and started the engine. The other drivers gave him friendly nods, but some looked skeptical. Ali focused on the road. The signal was given, and the race began. The Bugatti surged forward. Ali felt the power of the engine, the smooth control, and the excitement of speed. He was careful not to rush, but he also wanted to do his best. The first few laps were perfect. Ali felt confident and in control. The Bugatti responded to every turn, every movement. Umar watched from the side, cheering loudly. Other drivers began to notice how skillfully Ali handled the car. Some even smiled in surprise. Ali realized that the car was not just about power. It was about focus, care, and understanding every part of it. He felt proud. He was not trying to show off. He was simply enjoying the experience and respecting the car. In the final lap, Ali decided to push the car a little more. He pressed the pedal further, feeling the engine roar with power. The car moved faster than he had ever imagined. The wind hit his face, and his heart raced with excitement. He felt free, alive, and connected to the machine. The other cars were close, but Ali kept control perfectly. He crossed the finish line with a smile. He had not come first, but he had gained respect and confidence. The experience taught him that owning a supercar was more than just driving. It was about responsibility, skill, and respect. After the race, people came to talk to him. They asked about the car, its engine, and how he had bought it. Ali explained everything patiently. Everyone listened carefully, impressed by his story. Some people even said they wanted to learn from him. Ali felt proud but humble. He realized that his journey with the Bugatti had become an example for others. It showed that honesty, patience, and care could create extraordinary opportunities. When the event ended, Ali and Umar drove back to their town. The sun was setting, and the sky was painted with orange and pink colors. Ali looked at the car shining under the evening light. He felt a deep sense of happiness and responsibility. The Bugatti Chiron had changed his life in many ways. It had given him joy, adventure, knowledge, and recognition. But it also reminded him that trust, care, and patience were the keys to success. Back at the repair shop, Ali continued working on the car every day. He cleaned it, polished it, and checked every part. He learned more about the engine, tires, and brakes. Umar helped, but Ali did most of the work himself. He wanted to understand every detail. The car had become a teacher for him. It taught him about responsibility, hard work, and how to respect something valuable. Ali realized that the true joy of owning a supercar was not in showing it off but in learning from it and taking care of it. One afternoon, Ali decided to take the car to the hill outside the town again. He wanted to test the engine in a safe place. As he drove, the car responded perfectly. The engine roared softly, powerful and smooth. Ali felt free. He realized that the car had given him more than speed. It had given him confidence, patience, and a new way to look at life. Umar smiled beside him, happy to see Ali so proud and careful. By evening, Ali parked the Bugatti at the shop and stepped back to admire it. The car was clean, shiny, and ready for any adventure. Ali felt a sense of peace. The supercar had brought excitement, learning, and attention. But more importantly, it had taught him that dreams could come true when combined with honesty, patience, and effort. Ali remembered Nanny's trust and her kind smile. Without her, none of this would have been possible. He promised himself that he would continue taking care of the car and learning from it every day. That night, Ali sat outside his shop, looking at the car under the stars. He felt proud, happy, and ready for the next adventure. He knew that owning a supercar was not just about speed or attention. It was about responsibility, learning, and respect. The Bugatti Chiron had become more than a car. It had become a symbol of his dreams, hard work, and trust. Ali smiled quietly, feeling that life had just begun to show him what was possible. Ali had come a long way since the day he first saw the Bugatti Chiron in Nanny's garage. The car had changed his life in many ways. It was no longer just a dream or a machine. It had become a symbol of hard work, patience, and trust. People from his town and even nearby towns knew him now. They admired him for his honesty, skill, and the way he cared for the car. Ali felt proud, but he also knew that the Bugatti brought responsibility. Every time he drove it, cleaned it, or showed it to someone, he remembered that it was not just a car. It was a part of his life. One morning, Ali woke up early as he always did. He decided to take the Bugatti on a long drive outside the town. The sun was rising, and the streets were quiet. Umar joined him. They had planned to visit a scenic hill area where few people went. The drive was peaceful at first. The car moved smoothly, and the engine purred softly. Ali enjoyed the feeling of freedom. He looked at Umar and smiled. They had shared so many experiences with the car, and now it felt like a friend rather than just a machine. As they drove on the open road, Ali thought about how far he had come. He remembered how he had saved every penny to buy the car, how Nanny had trusted him, and how he had spent days cleaning and learning about the engine. All those moments seemed small compared to the happiness and confidence he felt now. He realized that owning a supercar was not about showing off or being rich. It was about caring, learning, and respecting what you had. The Bugatti had taught him lessons that no school or book could teach. When they reached the hill area, Ali parked the car near a small cliff that overlooked a valley. The view was breathtaking. Green fields stretched far, and a river sparkled under the sun. Ali stepped out of the car and looked at it. The Bugatti gleamed in the sunlight. Ali felt a deep sense of satisfaction. He had achieved something incredible, but he had also learned humility. The car was powerful, but it was also delicate. It needed care, attention, and respect. Ali realized that life was similar. Dreams were powerful, but they required effort, patience, and responsibility. While enjoying the view, Ali noticed some people coming from a nearby trail. They were young car enthusiasts from the city. They had heard about the Bugatti and had come to see it. Ali welcomed them politely and showed them the car. He explained how he had bought it from Nanny for only $500 and how he had restored and learned about it over time. The visitors were amazed. Some asked questions about the engine, speed, and maintenance. Ali answered carefully, explaining every detail. He felt happy sharing his knowledge. The car had not only given him joy but also inspired others to dream and work hard. After spending some time with the visitors, Ali and Umar decided to drive back to the town. On the way, they saw children playing near the road. Ali slowed down and waved at them. Some of the children ran toward the car, their eyes wide with wonder. Ali stopped and let them look inside. He showed them the seats, the steering wheel, and the small buttons on the dashboard. The children asked many questions, and Ali answered them patiently. He felt proud knowing that the car could inspire young minds. It was not just a vehicle for speed. It was a tool for learning and motivation. When they reached the town, Ali parked the Bugatti at his repair shop. People were already waiting to see it. Word had spread that he had returned with the car. Children, neighbors, and even some people from nearby towns came to admire it. Ali welcomed them all and shared stories about the car, Nanny, and his own journey. People were amazed at how a young mechanic had transformed an abandoned car into a symbol of skill, patience, and dreams. Ali smiled quietly. He realized that the car had given him more than speed or attention. It had given him respect, knowledge, and the ability to inspire others. In the following days, Ali began using the car to teach young people about cars and mechanics. He invited children and teenagers to his repair shop and showed them how to care for vehicles, check engines, and clean machines properly. He explained that hard work, patience, and respect were more important than money. The Bugatti became a classroom in a way. Children loved it, and Ali felt proud seeing their excitement and curiosity. Umar helped him and together they made learning fun. Ali realized that sharing knowledge and inspiring others was even more rewarding than owning the car. One afternoon, Nanny came to visit Ollie. She had heard about how he had been taking care of the car and teaching others. Ollie welcomed her warmly and showed her the shop and the Bugatti. Nanny smiled and said she was proud of him. She remembered how she had trusted him with her husband's car, and now she saw that he had kept his promise. Ollie thanked her sincerely. He told her that he would always respect the car and everything it had taught him. Nanny nodded, happy that her small act of trust had changed someone's life so much. As time passed, Ollie continued learning and improving. He learned how to drive the car faster, how to maintain it perfectly, and how to handle it carefully in all situations. People from different towns visited him, wanting to see the Bugatti and hear his story. Ollie welcomed everyone politely. He never bragged or showed off. He wanted people to learn from his experience. The car had given him attention, but he used it wisely. He wanted to inspire others, just as he had been inspired by Nanny and the opportunity she had given him. One evening, Ollie took the car for a quiet drive along a small road near the river. The sun was setting, and the sky was painted with colors of orange, pink, and gold. Ollie drove slowly, enjoying the peace and beauty of the moment. Umar sat beside him, smiling. They had shared so many adventures with the Bugatti. Ollie realized that the car had given him more than excitement. It had given him confidence, knowledge, respect, and happiness. He understood that a dream could be powerful, but the way you treat it was even more important. When they returned to the shop, Ollie parked the car and stepped back. He looked at it shining under the evening light. The Bugatti Chiron had been abandoned for years, but now it was alive, powerful, and respected. Ollie felt a deep sense of satisfaction. He knew that his life had changed completely. He had started as a simple mechanic with a dream, and now he had a machine that taught him lessons about life, patience, and trust. Ollie smiled quietly. The journey with the car had not ended. It had only begun. That night, Ollie sat outside the shop, looking at the stars. The town was quiet, but his heart was full. He thought about Nanny, Umar, the children, and everyone who had believed in him. The Bugatti had brought adventure, excitement, and learning. But most importantly, it had taught him that dreams were possible for anyone who worked hard, stayed patient, and respected what they had. Ollie felt grateful. He had learned that success was not measured by money or attention but by growth, trust, and the ability to inspire others. Ollie smiled one last time at the Bugatti Chiron. It was more than a car. It was a reminder that life could surprise you in the most amazing ways. All it took was patience, honesty, hard work, and a little bit of trust. The abandoned supercar had changed his life forever, and Ollie knew that he would continue this journey, learning, inspiring, and living every day with the same excitement and care that had started it all.